My name is Merphie Frazier, Sr. I'm from Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. I lived in Dayton most of my life, but last 12 years I lived in Troy, Ohio. I did all my schooling up here. I went to University of Dayton. I didn't want to go out of town because I was nervous, I guess, scared, I didn't know. Played football, did really good. I had a lot of scholarship. Ernie Green came down for Dallas Cowboys, tried to recruit me into the N.F.L. So that gave me a nudge that, hey, I can play this game because Ernie Green came, the great Ernie Green, you know, all-star. He came down to see me. Oh, I can't ride that. That might hurt my knee. See that? Look at that. See that knee operation? Yeah, look at that long strip. See that thing? I can't get that long. I hurt my knee like a couple of times. Knee blew out. When I went to the doctor, they showed a movie about prospects coming into the NFL, and I was hurt. I had 3 knee operations. So they showed me this player. He had 2 knee operations, but he could barely walk. They told me health or wealth. So once I saw that, I chose health. I went through college. I did what I was supposed to do. I graduated. I felt good. I was the first person to graduate out of 14 kids, you know. And I was on top of the world, you know. I'm thinking this, but when I get back to where I lived at, there was no role models for me. I was the role model. I was the chief and everything. So I started hanging around the people that didn't work. I started doing what they doing, and I got on drugs. It was freebase first. In West Dayton, freebase was the thing, you know. But I was right there with it. When you freebase, you get a rush and you would be okay. But then when crack came, you would keep going in your wallet because you'll never get that same hit. When you get through, you ain't got nothing. I lost 2 families, 2 wives, 2 marriages I lost because of, you know, freebasing. My sister, Mary, no matter what, I stayed with her. She loved me no matter what. This is crazy, but the turning point of me getting off of drugs, you got to hit your bottom. My brother had passed, and I didn't go to the funeral. I was on drugs. And my sister, she put me out. That was it. And I couldn't believe she would put me out, her house. I'm tired of it, boy. And she was crying. And I'm tired of you. I done did this for you. Get out. And it's coming from Mary. I couldn't. I begged and pleaded and scratched and moaned. She said, no, you go to treatment first. So I went to treatment for 28 days. And my sister, Mary, she passed while I was in treatment. My sister wanted me to succeed. And I went there because she trusted, she believed in me. When I got out, I started going to church. Then I became a deacon, which I am now.
And remember what the sister said, it's a difference between hood and neighborhood. The difference is the neighbor. The neighbor. This could be beautified if we picked up the trash, if we start being citizens, if we quit being scared.
Marlon Shackelford. He's my mentor. He's a street advocate. Marlon's my nephew. See, Marlon knew me, and Marlon said, Unc, I need you. And he told me this, I know you won't let me down. And that just, right there, just, I don't know, it just done something to me. It even made me want to do better, more, to try to show him, you know, if he jump in, I'm jumping in with him. That's the way it have to do. Well, the street soldiers, founded by Marlon, we call it Souljahz. Soul, Souljahz. We're the army of the Lord. We're street advocate against gun violence and all. We work the inside. If something would happen, we talk to the people because we know them. We go and we talk to the kids, and we're soul models. We're not role models. See, role models always fall. So when you get a soul model, you can build up. Because I can teach you something that I done did, and when one day something come through and you can say, hey, he told me about that, and I see it right now.
In my skin. Say, I can win. In my skin. Peace out.
One day, I was watching the news. A guy had got shot. He was running from door to door trying to get help, and no one would open it to him. And I said to myself, why nobody would open up to the boy? He couldn't hurt him. He was just bleeding. Why didn't they help him? Then he died. About 20 minutes rolled by, and then I got a call. The guy that was running was my son, Demetrius. When you lose a child, it's impossible. When you lose a regular person like your mom, dad, sister, brother, you grieve forward. When you lose a child, you grieve backwards. You start saying, if I didn't let him go over Johnny's house, if I'd have let him stay with his daddy, if I'd have let him go to King's Island, you start thinking it's your fault. When I went to the grief counseling, it was people still in grief counseling 15, 20 years. People was once again thinking that I would fall because Demetrius died. Is your recovery real? Is the God you say you serve, is he really going to be here now, or are you going to fall? Members of my family belong in a certain organization that, it's a eye for an eye type of deal. They offered to get rid of him and kill him. Revenge for killing Demetrius. And I told him, no, I didn't want that. I just didn't want nobody else to die, for one. Revenge is too easy. Grieving my son was going to court and being there in a spokesman for him, and I got all three of them guys convicted. It drove me. So that's how I grieved my son. But I just come back to give back to the people that I think that I took something from, because the things we went through and saw on the streets, that we don't want another mother to bury her son.